Hey y'all, so it's me. I'm at school right now. I haven't made an update in a while. I'm sitting in my car. I know people are probably like, what the hell is she doing? But I just wanted to jump on here excuse me, and say, hey, it's been really crazy, good crazy. I've been planning our wedding. If you didn't know, if I haven't said it before, I think I have twice, but yeah, we're getting married in December of this year. Things are going good with the planning. Had a few bumps, but then, you know, I had to relax, relate, release, and get past that. And now we're back on schedule. I have had, like, doctor's appointments for the kids, and everything's fine. The babies are growing really good. Josiah's, I hope and pray, has gotten over his, like, stomach issues with his acid reflux, and he had some other issues too, like thrush. But his thrush, I thought, was from bacteria, but it was coinciding with he had cradle cap really bad at one point, and so did Israel. And those are my only 2 out of 5 that I've never had to deal with cradle cap before. So I don't know if cradle cap can be hereditary. I'm not saying it is. But, like, I know that it's excess dry skin, and their father has really, really dry skin. Not psoriasis or eczema or something like that, but he just has severely dry skin. Like, his skin can suck up moisture like a sponge and still be dry the very same minute. So, if that makes any sense. But, yeah, what else? We went to Georgia. I don't know if I posted any videos of that yet, but I meant to. We went to Georgia in December, right before the weekend before Christmas, and we did a family trip, and kind of like a family trip and a Christmas present, because Phil loves fish and marine life and aquariums and stuff like that. And so he's been in, you know, cross seas for a good portion of his life. He hasn't been able to experience certain things in the United States, so I just wanted to like take him. So in essence, I think he took us because, you know, he's the one working right now. But you know, whatever, we had fun, and it was what it was. So that was a good trip. I mean, a really good trip. We got really good rates and deals. And if you're trying to plan a trip to Georgia for, like, the aquarium and the museum and stuff, let me know, because I got the hookup. I'm not trying to sound like bougie or anything, but no, I'm for real, like I do. So, what else? What else has been going on? I'm just trying to let my car warm up a little bit before I drive, because it's really cold out here. Not really cold as it has been this past week, but it's pretty chilly. I say a lot because I don't know what else to say. I started class, like, in school. I'm actually in college. Like, I go to a building. I know, really, Tia, in a building? Because I've always done online. I've only had one class that I had to go to ever in the course of me being in college. And I've been in college, you ready for this, since 2008. So sad, because it is 2014. And I've been in school almost for 8 years, and I still have no degree. Not because I couldn't. Well, there was some issues with me taking the wrong classes or taking classes out of order, which caused me to not graduate, because I needed way too many classes that weren't. It wasn't told to me that way. Like, I was just doing whatever the counselor at that school told me. But at the end of the day, you know, I took those classes. I passed the classes that I took, and so it wasn't like you don't get to swap classes just because somebody told you the wrong information, if that makes sense. So I switched schools because I was so pissed. I had 86 credits and I needed 90 to get a bachelor's. So you can understand my frustration. And then after that, I stopped going to school for a while. And then I got pregnant, and I was in school, but then I stopped once I got put on bed rest, because they didn't want me sitting upright. They wanted me lying flat on my left side for most of the day, which is ridiculous, but whatever. So I did that, and with my vision and things like that, it's really tricky when I'm looking at stuff and reading. Like, I get sleepy if I'm lying down, and I don't know, there's a lot of different factors. So I just, instead of failing classes or having to withdraw, I just stopped. Now I'm back in school yet again, and I'm really hoping to finish this time. I want to get a degree so I can have it, so I can just say that I finished finally. Like, I just want to be finished. Now the degree I'm going for has changed because this is a community college, so it prepares you for a 4-year college, if that makes sense. Like, they don't have bachelor's programs here. So in essence, I demoted myself, I feel, because I was this close to a bachelor's, and then it's like now I'm back at square one and I have to do this all over again. I'm a freshman all over again. I'm in an associate's program. So I feel hopeful that I'll complete it this time, because it's going to take less time to complete it. But I'm a little irritated, if that makes sense. So, and frustrated, because I feel like I should have already been done by now, and very well should have. But God is good all the time, so I'm not complaining about that. I'm really happy that I'm even allowed to come back to school, because it was a period there that they were trying to tell me that I wasn't going to be able to come back or go to classes because I've exhausted my funding, which is absolutely ridiculous. That's why I think I'm more mad about the fact that I'm in debt for school, legit debt, and I have no degree to show for it, and that's dumb. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. But I know there has to be somebody else out there who's been in this situation. I can't be the only one, you know. And that counselor should have had her ass fired, and that's how I really feel. And I wrote like a letter and everything, and